Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself. Oh, and if you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment. And I've got a link tree down below that's got my social media, and it has my Patreon if you want to help out. Thank y'all. Folks, if you want to research this, I'm going to put this in a Substack. This one's I'm scratching my head. I already don't have hair on top of my head, so it's easy to scratch, but okay, here's what happened. Well, okay, I've already said in another video that the Virginia GOP hierarchy is not doing their job properly. Completely failed at this point. Here's an example. There was a guy running for the Virginia District 7 U.S. Representative slot. It's open race. His name was Derek Anderson. His name is Derek Anderson. He should have been a dream candidate. I'm going to explain that here in a minute. But here's what happened. New York Times did an article on him to show family values. In the pictures and everything, he was filmed or photographed both with a woman and 3 girls. They weren't his family, even though they were claiming it was his family. He is engaged, has a dog, but he doesn't have kids. It was also filmed. He was also filmed with these 4 women, 4 females, for a National Republican campaign committee ad. My question is, where in the world was his campaign manager? Where was his staff? You know, if you're running a campaign manager, they're going to have some connection to the RNC, some connection to the Virginia GOP. And on top of that, this was all sanctioned by the GOP and the RNC, so what in the world are you thinking here by doing this? I mean, really? Okay, the election's over, so I can tell you he lost by a little over 8,000 votes to Eugene Vindman. If you remember the name Vindman, or don't remember the name Vindman, the Ukraine call controversy during Trump's first term in office as president ended up before Congress, all that. That's who Vindman is. So he's got strong Democrat support. He's got massive campaign support from the Democrats. So for him to lose the campaign to win the campaign by just over 8,000 votes, it was 195,340 votes for Vindman, 187,079 votes for Derek Anderson. So 51.1% to 48.9%. This is what he lost by. And let me tell you, let me give you a quick biography on Anderson. Anderson was raised in Spotsylvania County, Virginia. Upon graduation from high school, he enrolled at Virginia Tech in the Corps of Cadets. He was the first person in his family to attend and graduate college. While in Army ROTC, he had his family, long history in the military service. His father was actually close to the World Trade Center on September 11th. He graduated from Virginia Tech with political science degree and was commissioned into the United States Army, went into infantry. He went through Ranger School less than a year, and he was assigned to 3rd Infantry Division as platoon leader, and he was there for the surge. He also served at Arlington National Cemetery. He competed in the Best Ranger competition in 2009-2010. He also went through the Special Forces Qualifications course. He became an A leader, which is a leader in the Green Berets, served as a detachment commander for 2 Special Forces team and company executive officer for 2 companies over the course of 5 deployments in Afghanistan, Bahrain, Jordan, Israel, and Lebanon. Following his time in the Army, Derek graduated with his Juris Doctorate from Georgetown Law Center in 2019, clerked for 2 separate federal judges, and he worked a variety of civil and criminal cases. Seriously, what campaign manager could not have won him this race, especially with it being just a little over 8,000 vote difference? Vindman is a polarizing candidate. You're telling me that you couldn't have gotten him this? Really? Now, yes, the GOP has won the Senate, has won the presidency. As of the recording of this video, now mind you, I'm recording this on Saturday, they are most likely going to win the House back. So, okay, the national GOP is doing good. My question is, what in the world is the Virginia GOP doing? Why did the RNC allow this? Because you can't tell me that there was not, for this kind of race, there were not a lot of eyes on it, that there wouldn't have been folks talking to the campaign manager. They would have helped him pick a campaign manager. I doubt that he had, because of the importance of this race, especially considering that the 7th district is in Northern Virginia, which is a hard area to win for Republicans. But with this much ability, you can't tell me that this wouldn't have been like a lot of people's putting their eyes on this. This is showing yet again that the Virginia GOP is failing the Republicans that are in this state. Am I saying that there needs to be new leadership? Yes. Am I saying that the Republicans are at fault? Not the common voter? No. I keep hearing these things about, oh, well, there's a low information voters. Well, I'm sorry, low information voters are still going to be hearing about this, because I can guarantee you that at some point Anderson had this called out to him by Vindman. This is a controversy. This is a stupid controversy. This isn't even a common sense controversy. This is a completely we lost our frickin' minds controversy. I don't know what else to say. The Virginia GOP is just failing. There should have been some like common sense directed to this guy. The campaign manager, there's failure on so many levels. And I'm going to call it out, because this stupidity does not need to stay like this. This has been Paul, Redneck Thinker. And y'all need to pay attention to what your political parties are doing, because, well, this could just go badly for the state for a long time. Folks, I just want to say thank you for listening. I want to thank you for taking your time. I want to hear what your comments are about what you think on this topic, because your comments are what's important, not necessarily mine. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're Democrat. I want to hear your opinion on these topics. I want to thank you yet again for listening to my video. Like, subscribe, and all that other hoopla. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.